Hey Aries, it's Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is a love slash life, but generally matters of the heart kind of reading for, it's a mid-month reading too, from June 15th right through to July the 15th. So it kind of just complements your other monthly reading that I've done. So yeah, this is a bit of a snapshot, I guess, in the middle of the month. So thank you for joining me. Please do like, share and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And I am very thankful to everyone who's left really lovely comments. And also, just been supporting me all this time. I really, really appreciate it. And I send you a lot of love, so thank you. Okay, so it looks like you've got the Ten of Swords here as your opening card. You've got the Three of Swords as well. Okay, let's not panic. There's no panic. The Ten of Swords often means that you've come to the end of something, and it shows me as well here that you're being motivated to move on, like you're getting over something here with the Three of Swords. I feel because it's in your motivating, it's what's pushing you forward. It's this energy of change, of renewal, in terms of just finding more mental peace, really, with the Swords energy here. There may be, the challenge here is the Hermit card, sorry, the Hierophant card. So yeah, it could be that you have a lot of responsibility here, the Hierophant, with all this stress. This is someone with a lot of power, a lot of authority. Everyone looks to him for answers. And this could be a burden, this responsibility being, having, to shoulder the responsibility maybe of being a parent, or something like that, because this is to do with, that kind of hierarchy. You have responsibility because of your position. So that could be, it could be like, typical kind of parent and child kind of situations. I just see it as a family, the Hierophant card, for some reason in this reading. Interesting. So yeah, I think it does represent family though. It's like they say family is the bedrock of society, isn't it? And the Hierophant is all about society and society's values and things like that. So maybe that's a burden to you at the moment, in some way, some sort of responsibility, something that you have to do. Maybe it's a promise that you've made. It could also be some sort of something that you have to do, like you've committed to something. That's all I'm getting really strongly with this. I'm trying to think of all the other interpretations for the Hierophant. All I keep getting is it's something that you have to do. It's like your duty. There's a duty that you have to serve. So you may feel like you have to do something, and maybe you don't want to, or it's just a challenge at the moment. Maybe even living up to other people's expectations as well. That could be a challenge, and that can be quite heartbreaking, I think, when you realize the reality of a situation, when you realize the reality of what maybe people really think of you, or people are judging you, or that can definitely be a Three of Swords energy, where it's kind of just heartbreaking when you realize this kind of very harsh truth maybe about things. And that these are other people's opinions. If that is the case, it's not the truth. You have your opinions too, and they're just, if not more, important for you. So it's just their opinion if that's the case, because this is also about other people's opinions, living up to what people expect of you in society. It could also be marriage as well. That was the other interpretation. It could also be that you're married. Maybe that's a burden for you right now. Maybe maybe that's, getting married is weighing on your mind, Okay, so we've got the lovely Queen of Wands, your archetype, in the deck. So right at the base of the deck. So the Queen of Wands is someone who's quite powerful, quite confident, successful, and who really overcomes obstacles, and actually is able to transmute the energy or the situation into a positive one, and makes it work for her. So you most likely will be quite successful this month. We've also got the Seven of Wands as well, which talks again of success, determination, really believing in yourself as well, having a lot of faith in yourself, confidence. So this is really kind of this situation that you could be going through, the Eight of Cups, maybe having a kind of a bit of a, not a dark night of the soul. I don't want to be dramatic, but having a bit of a journey, some sort of sadness again in love. We've got Saturn appearing here. We're learning lessons in love. There being some sort of harshness, not necessarily even bad news, but some sort of harsh reality or some reality you have to face. It's a truth, and it could be related as well to like your self-esteem, and you could be doubting yourself, because that's what Saturn does. It kind of makes you question yourself, like, can I really do this? And it gives you lots of challenges. So there's lots of challenges when it comes to your love relationships, but for you, especially with this being your motivator, like for you, you're kind of over it. You want to get over it, but the challenge may be other people's opinions, other people's expectations of you, and the responsibilities that you may have towards others. And this could even be like you have your own wants and needs. It could be like more related to your own personal interests that may just not be in line with other people's wants or views or wishes for you, you know. So you may want to do something that's not quite the Hierophant, that kind of is the opposite to maybe what your family expects of you, or what people are expecting of you. That could also be the case as well. But it looks like either way, you're like, I'll do this on my own if I have to. That's what this card is also saying. And you could also be, looking for reciprocity, looking for a good give and take. Again, looking to be with people that are like you. Again, this is reciprocity. But also, this could also just talk about money, generosity. So you could be being generous to yourself in a sense. And then we've got you here as well, the King. This is the Knight of Swords in this deck, although it's called the Prince of Swords. Yeah, really kind of being quite sure of decisions that you've made, and in your beliefs. So you do have quite strong beliefs, and you're willing to go it alone if you need to, leave the comfort and security of a situation, to kind of maybe find success. Maybe this card is just really talking about success. It is the card of success. Yeah, but I also feel like it's going to be a success just for you. You will just, you will come out of this on top. Aries usually does anyway. You find a way to succeed at whatever you put your mind to. You like to come out a winner from some angle. So yeah, you're gonna try. That's why the Queen of Wands is known for that. She's known for transmuting a negative situation into a positive one, no matter what. Even her own personal experiences, hurts and disappointments, she can transform to work better for her and to make her more powerful in her own right. There's some sort of passion possibly within you as well, that some sort of passion, yeah, ambition, maybe to do with some sort of creative endeavor, or some interest that you have, that's quite creative. Maybe it's singing, dancing, something creative. Maybe it's all to do with passion and a relationship, and you have quite a lot of passion there for it, and you're quite determined to see it through. Okay, so in the past we had the Three of Coins. So it looks like in the past, maybe some headway was made some sort of foundation was laid. Again, I'm feeling like a commitment may have been made here as well. A commitment to a way of doing things, assigning roles. Everyone kind of had their role, and it was assigned and it was agreed, and you all kind of worked together. Again, we've got the art card here of you trying to work with something, trying to make two very opposite situations or things work together. People, places, or things, as they say. Trying to get that together, but it's like you feel like you're the one that is having, like you're the one that's in the position. It's like you have maybe this kind of awareness of the situation, and you're then kind of doing everything you can to maneuver around it. In a way where maybe you still get what you want out of a situation. But this is a case of you realizing that your expectations, maybe your ideas, are very different to the people that you're dealing with. Although this card also suggests that it's on a spectrum, possibly, like you're not actually that different. You are maybe quite the same, but just opposites. So this could be that this is really talking about you. Maybe it's a race situation. Maybe your family isn't really too happy, or they're concerned. Maybe, you know, it might be that they're happy for you, but they're concerned that maybe you decided to date someone that's the same sex as you, or you know, something different to what your family is expecting, or what someone's expecting. They could be that as well. But it looks like if that is the case, you guys have already maybe discussed this, like you and your partner have really kind of hashed out how it's going to work, what it would look like, and really made a commitment to maybe making it work, really making a commitment to being flexible, you know, being open-minded, working together and making it work, basically. Here, these two cards. And we've got you here quite focused on the 7 of coins. So you may need patience. It may be that you've put a lot of time and effort into something but still haven't been able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And you're having to be patient at this time. And again, there could be a lot of other people involved here. Again, I'm getting family, more family. Or there's a strong Taurus as well that's involved. A Taurian, maybe it's your father. There's possibly a Taurian here in the cards. But it's like you two are, if this is the case, like you two are focused on making this work. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at all the ways that it could work, not at what people are saying. And you may even have some people within your group or whoever these people are that actually do quietly maybe support you and kind of have your back as well. So, and maybe you know that as well. We've got Taurus coming up here quite a few times, and the Hierophant, you know, the most highest archetype of deck when it comes to Taurus is here. So there's maybe this is to do with, again, like I said, singing, home, food, creativity, love, comfort, all these kind of, those are the kind of energies of Taurus. So maybe these are kind of important themes. And commitment, you know, the Hierophant talks about commitment, and I think you're learning hard lessons maybe around commitment. I mean, if it is the case of you actually embarking on maybe a relationship that is a bit taboo in some way, yeah, realizing really what it takes, really realizing the truth of what it takes to be committed to a difficult situation and making it work because you love each other. I mean, imagine all of those couples, like, back in, I think, the 50s or maybe before, I don't know, where it was actually illegal for you to be gay, or it was illegal for you to even marry someone that was black if you were white, for black and white people to marry. So those people probably, I mean, when you hear about those love stories, it's just harrowing, like, or even like Romeo and Juliet, it's just where they so want to be together, but the families are just so, against each other. There's an issue. It's that kind of situation, and it's just like love is hard. Love is not really always about, real love is hard work, basically. Relationships really are hard work. Commitment is hard work. However, on a more positive note, we do have the 9 of Cups in the near future. So that looks really good. So you will be getting your wish. Patience will pay off. You will be getting your wish and things will turn out great. You personally will feel very happy. And you may even feel a bit smug. Like, yes, I knew I could do it. And that's what this energy is about as well. Is that, like, yeah, I knew I had it in me. I'm a winner. Again, I've come out on top. It's like you're giving yourself maybe a bit of a pat on the back, but I think it's well deserved, and I don't think it's like egotistical or anything like that. I think it seems like it's well deserved here for the difficulties, especially coming out with the 10 of Swords, and in the near future getting the 9 of Cups is really good. And the outcome of here, we do have the Knight of Swords. Again, you standing very strong in your truth. This is the King of Swords in all other tarot decks, but for some reason Aleister Crowley in the Thoth deck decided that there would be no kings. So we've got only up to knights, but they replace the kings really. So yeah, you're basically very strong in your mind. You completely overcome the 10 of Swords. You do really absolutely transmute the energy of the 10 of Swords. I don't even want to bring the card up because it's a bit depressing, but I'm going to, just to make my point. But yeah, I mean, you come from this energy, you really do come to the end of quite a long, sad, maybe stressful road, where you may have felt like you had no more energy really to continue. But then you transmute the energy here, the Queen of Swords, by staying strong, and staying strong in your beliefs. Being a leader, putting yourself out there, being on the front line, being at the front of the curve. You're the leader. You led the way. You did not listen to what other people had to say. Naysayers, people who just didn't believe in what you were talking about. Like, you were like, no, I know what my truth is, and I'm standing by my truth. The King of Swords. You come out really standing in your truth, and just overcoming all this mental anguish. It's like you're able to, like, you've really learned from it as well. So you've got like a bit of a another string to your bow. What was it? Bow to your string. But like, you've got this new kind of talent or skill. Like, you've completed a kind of yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Look, and then we've got the Universe card and the Judgment card. They always come out together for me for some reason. But yeah, this is completing a major lesson. So you've overcome it completely. Aries, I'm never failed to be impressed by you guys. Like, seriously. Aries, I was actually married to an Aries for 9 years. Yeah, so I've seen how you guys are. Like, it's pretty cool. Like, I'm always inspired. Like, even seeing how he got over the breakup, I was like, wow, how did you just do that? Like, how did you manage to really kind of turn your life around? And I was still there kind of thinking, oh, what did I do? And, what now? you know, taking, you know, in that kind of full card energy of taking that leap into my unknown destiny kind of thing. And he also was in that same phase, but he really knew that his life was in his own hands and he had to kind of move forward. And so yeah, I was always impressed with that. So yeah, you come out on top. We've got the star card as well, which is pretty cool. Yeah, focused on long-term dreams. Again, wishes coming true. Wow, what a reading. So it started out quite glum. So if you've hung on in there for like 15 minutes, good for you. I think a lot of people click off at like 7 minutes, like attention spans and whatnot. I'm the same, to be honest, sometimes. So it's understandable. But if you have hung on, you've got some good news, which is good. So yeah, in your environment, we do see the sun in Aries. We see your card here. We see success, I feel. Again, the foundations have been laid with the 3 card here, and it can only go good, like it can only get better from here. So you kind of come so far, and it can only get better from here. And there will be success. And maybe you are seeing a Taurus, you know. Although we do have a Pisces card here as your outcome. But yeah, I think there's a lot of success here for you. And it's just a case of now waiting for it all just to completely all come back to you. The universe and the judgment card are both saying, yes, this will be a time of return, of, karmic justice, I want to say. But really, it's a case of a pat on the back, a real reward for all your hard work. I think you're waiting for it and it's coming. But I feel like it's a guaranteed success, or at least you feel like it's going to be a success. Your fears is, in your hopes and fears, we've got the 2 of Wands, again, which is Mars in Aries. So you've definitely come through in the reading. I feel you're really holding your own in your environment as well. There's this whole energy of you being very true to yourself, and being very strong and not being weighed down by anyone else's negative opinions, possibly of you. You are still kind of fearing this change, though. You're fearing the new. You're fearing the unknown. I'm surprised the Fool card hasn't come out, but maybe because it's not a completely brand new kind of venture. You know, there's no death card energy. It's just maybe more of a transitional thing. And I think you're really excited with the 2 of Wands about what could be, but you're also really scared about what could be. And yeah, I feel that with the 9 of Cups here, and as we've seen, the Star card, the Universe card, or the World card, and the Judgment card, I really feel like it's a great time of success. And I think only good things are to come with the Star card. You've mastered something that is going to now aid you. And when I say master something, you've mastered like your mind, or you've become a leader in your own mind, like very decisive, and becoming a lot more clearer on what you want and who you are and your strength and your potential. And I feel that you're now moving very positively in a new direction where there's just going to be more success with the Star card. Just keep your eyes on the goal, on the star that you're reaching for. With these energies here, especially to do with family, it could be difficult, but I see this all being very much in the past, and as we move on, it just gets brighter in the reading. So I'm going to go ahead though and move into the extended part of the reading. Hope you enjoyed that. I very much enjoyed reading it for you. But yeah, I'm going to use the Santeria deck to clarify each of the cards here to see what else we can see. I'm also going to use the Amira Love Oracle deck to see what else we can see with regards to love. And lastly, I'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here just to see what else Spirit has to say for us. And I'll be doing that all in the extended reading. It's only £3.33 to rent. So yeah, I would love to see you over there. It always gets a bit more interesting over there. So I'd love to see you. If not, thank you so much for stopping by. Please do like, share and subscribe. Leave comments if you wish. I love to read them, as I've said. And yeah, I don't want to go, but I got to. So I'll take good care and I'll speak to you soon. All right, bye.